A hearing began today in a case that could set a convicted murderer free. Christopher Dunn has been in prison for more than 3 decades, but multiple witnesses who put him at the scene of the crime have now recanted their testimony. 5 on your side's Holden Kerwicki was in the courtroom today. And so, Holden, what does this case boil down to?
Well, Mike, the attorneys representing Christopher Dunn have focused on the ever-shifting testimony of those 2 men who initially placed Dunn at the scene. However, multiple affidavits and audio recordings played in court today show the men admitting that they didn't know who the gunman was and that they may have pinned the crime on Dunn because they believe that he was in a rival gang.
May 18th, 1990, 3 teens were sitting on the porch of a North City home when someone stepped out of the shadows and shot 15-year-old Rico Rogers.
He was shot in the back of the head while hanging out on his front porch with 2 of his friends, Michael Davis and Demoris Stepp.
In 1991, Christopher Dunn was convicted of killing Rogers based largely off Davis and Stepp's testimony.
Immediately, Demoris Stepp exclaimed, "Trap," or Christopher Dunn is shooting at us.
While Dunn has maintained his innocence over the past 30-plus years, Stepp and Davis have since changed their story.
The only thing I saw was the fire coming from the gun.
No, actually, we didn't see him shoot. We didn't know who the shooter was. We just know somebody fired off some shots. It could have been anybody.
He just had blue on that day, and everybody assumed that he was the Crip.
Based off of that testimony, St. Louis prosecuting attorney Gabe Gore called for the charges against Dunn to be dismissed.
No physical evidence links Christopher Dunn. Instead, he was convicted solely on the basis of recanted testimony.
However, multiple witnesses testified they believe someone known to Rogers may have pulled the trigger.
Rico's mother, boyfriend, jumped her, and we had ended up jumping him.
Did you or Demoris ever tell the police or the prosecutor that Rico had shot a man the day before?
Yes.
One of the witnesses to that shooting who has repeatedly changed his story is Demoris Stepp. He is expected to take the stand tomorrow, though both the defense and the prosecution admit they don't know which story he is going to testify to. Reporting live in downtown St. Louis, Holden Kerwicki, 5 on your side.